Buenos Aires, Argentina. 7,000 miles from home. 20 ordinary British men and women, including a police officer, a taxi driver and a hairdresser, are about to tackle the toughest and most stupid obstacle course in the world. Who will be our champion and who will crash and burn? Time to find out. It's Total Wipeout. Let the games commence. Welcome to Total Wipeout. It's that time of the week again where you get comfy on your sofa and we all watch people fall off stuff. And from the letters and emails I've been getting, it's people falling off those big balls that have been concerning you the most. Apparently, you think it's impossible. But handsome Ollie nearly made it. Dr. Doolittle David nearly made it. Big Bad Ben so nearly made it. But the question is, will anyone ever actually make it across? Perhaps today's the day. So we've got a whole new bunch of contestants chasing that £10,000 first prize. This is what they face. The qualifier. The sweeper. Dizzy dummies. Well, that sounds scary, but actually it is awkward. So let's cross over to the top of the course where my gorgeous co-host Amanda Byram is with 37-year-old Dino in the blazing hot sunshine. Now, I'm quite happy here in my tiny studio. Can we have the heating on? Thank you.
You are, in fact, a taxi driver, so the question I have for you is, what route are you going to take around this course?
Well, like all taxi drivers, the quickest.
Way! I must be out of my tiny little mind! Come on!
So here's Dino, taxi driver from Clacton-on-Sea. Mouthful of water there. So fortunately we can't hear his views on speed cameras and West Ham. Hauls himself out. He's up and running. Now, I always give taxi drivers a tip, so here it is. Dino, don't fall off those logs. And it's... Oh! Now, because Cabby Dino made it as far as the second log, he doesn't have to start the whole obstacle again. So it's on to the sucker punch. Of course, as a cabbie, Dino is no stranger to fist flying. It's just like the night shift in Clacton. So he brushes it off. This probably is unusual. Now he heads up the ramp. You know what's coming. So does he. It's the big balls.
Dino, the taxi driver, has every intention of jumping over the first ball and landing on the second.
She's such a comfort. Now, will Dino be the first Brit ever to make it all the way across? No. Oh, nice shorts, though, for England and St George. Oh, the dignity. But the clock hasn't stopped ticking. Dino needs to get up that ladder ready for the final obstacle, the bubble bath. I still can't make it sound scary, but it's quite a thing to have ahead of you.
Come on, Dino!
Remember, only the top 12 qualify, so he needs a good time. and he's in! He made it! Wow! So Cabby Dino's finished in 2 minutes 48. Let's call it 3 minutes, Dino. Keep the change. But there are plenty of finely tuned athletes still to come. And then there's also 22-year-old welding student Daniel. Terrifying.
Daniel, I hear you're a very ambitious young man, is that right?
Yeah, it is. I want to be in the RAF. I want to do something macho, and there's no point in not being ambitious. I don't come to lose. I am a winner. I'm a born winner. I'm not this last horse in the race. I'm there. I'm the top jockey.
Dino, I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Built up a lot of speed. He's in. Yes! Come on, Daniel! Yes! This is just getting started. And we're away. Yes!
Sweet God! Jump! Jesus!
Onto the log. First step, he's on. Yes, yes!
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Oh! I'm afraid as Daniel didn't make it to the other side of the second log, he'll have to go back and have another go. Oh, good. Oh, yes! Oh. This time he did get me on the second one. So he made it, kind of. Onto the sucker punch. Now it's a kiss. No. No. For a sturdy fella, he moves quickly when punched. Oh!
Book me into the next insane asylum when I get back.
Right, what will Daniel's strategy be for these big balls? Well, for a man who wants to be in the RAF, I'm fully expecting this to be his trajectory. Straight across. Yes. Preparing for takeoff. That might help. It might help. It so didn't help. Look at him! Soar like a... Oh, dear. Housebreak.
I think I could see Daniel's bum.
Well, if he wins 10 grand, Amanda, he can buy some better shorts, maybe. Right. The bubble bath.
Come on, Daniel.
Yes. Here we go. Oh dear. That's not even a noble failure, is it? As Wing Commander Daniel missed the bubbles, he's got to swim to the podium, which he's done. Yes, and he's finished in a time of 4 minutes 30. Not exactly a vintage performance, Daniel, but can our more vintage competitors do any better? Let's start with today's oldest contestant, 60-year-old Tim.
Well, I'm here now at the top of the course with Police Sergeant Tim. Tim, have you been keeping fit by chasing all those robbers?
Well, sometimes, Amanda, but, you know, a lot of the time, I keep fit by dancing.
Oh, well, I think you're just going to have to give me a bit of a cha-cha-cha to show me how well you can do it.
Elvira is a 46-year-old swimming teacher from Belfast. She's warmed up for the course ahead as she wouldn't want to hurt herself now, would she? And she's off. Here we go. Onto the logs. Oh! But at least she warmed up. Tim's not having much luck with the logs either. Meet 48-year-old John from Swindon. He's a skipping teacher.
We do lots of different skips. One we do, which the kids really love, is something called a pretzel, which goes something like that. If you imagine, I've got a skipping rope in my hand under there, and then skipping in this situation.
Oh, right in the pretzel. Elvira also feels the wrath of the sucker punch right in the face. Tim's on the big balls and off the big balls straight away. Now it's Skippy John's turn. Ooh! Great somersault. And here's Elvira. Nice dive.
Looks like a little lost turtle on his back trying to find home.
Skippy John heads for the finish. Elvira looks like she's wavering now.
This is the easy bit, Elvira. You've got the hard stuff over with.
Amanda, you've got the easy bit there. She's given up. But PC Tim does his generation proud and completes the course in style. So whilst PC Tim paddles his way out of that bubble bath, let's have a look at where everyone's landed on the leaderboard. Skippy John's at the top, showing that experience is more important than youth, with a time of 1 minute 53 seconds. He's followed by Cabby Dino and Wing Commander Daniel. PC Tim swims into 5th place, and Elvira didn't actually finish the course, so she'll remain at the bottom of the leaderboard. Next up, meet 24-year-old Lucy from Manchester.
I'm gonna hop, skip and jump all around this course. No big balls are gonna defeat me.
Lucy works in a fancy dress shop. Might actually help. Onto the rolling logs. How will she do?
Lucy Lou.
Looks balanced. Oh! She's down, but not out by the looks of things.
That is one tactic I have never seen before.
dignity there. Yeah. And she's done it. Now, on to the sucker punch. Lucy did ask us if she could do this course in one of her fancy dress costumes, and we said no, because that would make her look silly. That's our job. See? We're very, very good at it.
Oh my God!
If she'd come in fancy dress, she'd only come dressed as a pirate anyway, because that's the only fancy dress costume you can have. And how would that have helped there? See? Wouldn't. Now Lucy approaches the big balls. And she doesn't even make the second one. It's like it wasn't there. Yet another contestant fails to conquer the big balls. Will anyone ever manage to get across them? Now, the bubble bath. Still can't make it sound scary.
I'm definitely going for that bubble bath.
Here we go, up and over and... Oh! And fancy dress Lucy finishes the course in 3 minutes and 36 seconds. She'll be hoping that's enough to take her into the all-important top 12. Now, obviously, our competitors wouldn't be taking on the Total Wipeout course if they didn't think they could win. But some have a teensy bit more self-belief than others, naming no names, apart from Steve, James and Jodie.
How do you rate your chances?
Pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, if I don't win this, I don't know what's gone wrong, to be honest.
I just absolutely love beating people, really. I love the challenge and just kind of like really trying my hardest to beat as many people as I possibly can.
Now, Jodie, this is a competition. Are you a competitive woman? Very.
So our 3 self-proclaimed champions are off. Wow, amazing. Student James from Kent loves fire eating, fire breathing and just generally being a hazard at music festivals. Here's 26-year-old Jodie from Surrey. Bit more cautious. Doing well, though. A great effort. 25-year-old salesman Steve's taking the throw yourself at the logs approach, and, well, it works. So James got off to the best start out of our 3. Beautiful, just like Free Willy, with a life jacket and a helmet. On to the sucker punch, and humble Steve's the first to go. Oh. Yeah, that would have hurt. Jodie now is losing ground on the boys, and she's in the mud. Oh dear, the sucker punch has punched the fire-breathing hippie in the face. Oh, look at that. Surely one of these super fit athletes will make it across. This really could be it. The nation's waiting. Come on, one of the 3. Steve first. Oh, that's a no from Steve. And a no from Jodie. And a yes, no from James. Brilliant effort, though. On to the bubble bath. And Steve finishes flawlessly in 1 minute 38.
Girl power!
Yes. Girl power meet bubble bath. And she lands perfectly. Hairy James now so close to Steve's time, but not quite close enough. At least he comes into contact with the first bit of soap he's seen in years.
You get a lot of water in that big mouth of yours?
Sound a bit of a mug now, don't I? It's a lot harder than I thought it was.
It certainly is, Steve, and I know because I've now watched 77 competitors have a go at it this series, and not one has finished dry. Anyway, 3 great runs there, and we're almost halfway through the qualifier. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Steve, James and Jodie have changed everything. Our new leader is Humble Steve with 1 minute 38, but he's only 3 seconds ahead of Hairy James, and Girl Power Jodie moves into 4th. there are some very quick times this week. Wing Commander Daniel will be keeping his fingers, toes and wings crossed that the next bunch can't fly as well as he did. It's time to meet 4 competitors who are going to show us how one of our new obstacles, the rolling logs, is done. This is Roy from Bristol. Only one member of his family knows he's taking part. Well, I'm sure he's told his dungeon master. Meet Scarlett Stratford-Wright from Essex. An Essex girl with a double-barrelled surname. It's practically royalty. And completing the lineup are 25-year-old Rachel and hairdresser Nikki.
All right, Barras, let's get in here and break something, shall we?
Nikki doesn't realise she's going absolutely nowhere.
How can I do this?
You can just see in every one of their minds how they saw it was going to go. And it didn't. There you go. Literally as easy as falling off a log, because it actually was. 12 down, 8 to go. Now, we've done everything we can to find these contestants. We've climbed mountains, swum rivers, we've fought tigers and put adverts in local newspapers to find people who best represent you, the great British public. And I have it on good authority that this next competitor does just that. This is Julia. She's from the Isle of Man.
Are you scared of total wipeout?
No, bring it on.
I do hear you're very sporty, though. Is that right?
Yeah, I love dancing. I've got a hobby for hip-hop dancing.
Amanda. Whilst Julia's in the zone, let's meet 25-year-old Faisal from London.
All you sexy single ladies out there, I'm the winner because I got the money in the bag.
Think of the ladies, Faisal. Think of them as the big red balls.
Come on, Faisal. Yes. No. Ooh. Our very own Casanova there treats the balls like he treats his ladies, casually going from one to the next and then getting dumped. Come on, Faisal. Come on. Hauling himself onto the finishing podium with a very respectable time. 2 minutes 39. Woo! The ladies will love that, Faisal.
Is that it?
Back to Julia. You're now watching Strictly Come Dancing, and it's Hip Hop Week. How long will she do this for, if we let her? Now, I know just the lady for Faisal. It's customer service manager Mandy from Sunderland, and she's hot for him.
You better watch out, because I'm on fire! Because I'm hot!
Yeah, or anyone. We catch up with Flaming Mandy at the Sucker Punch. She says that her years competing in triathlons should help her today. Maybe they will. Oh! It's a shame that the traditional triathlon isn't swimming, cycling and being punched by a wall.
You're not over it yet, Mandy.
Flaming Mandy approaches the big balls. Come on, you're hot, tackle them. Yes! That'll have quenched her fire. And it's a strong finish from Mandy there in 4 minutes and 13 seconds. But will that be enough to put her in that vital top 12? Mandy makes the bubble bath look easy there, which is more than most of today's competitors have managed to do. I did say it wasn't easy. Anyway, further back down the course is 34-year-old football coordinator Stuart from East Lothian.
You're going to engage!
Yeah, you did engage, Footy Stew. You engaged with a lot of cold Argentinian water. Let's see if marketing manager Ali from Belfast can do any better. No! Can't. thing is, no matter how much it looks like it hurts, admit it. You want to have a go on the big balls. You just do. This is 23-year-old Joe from Birmingham. He used to work in the circus. Which, as it turns out, is no help at all. So that completes the qualifier, and we've now seen all 20 of today's competitors. Wait, no, we haven't. We've only seen 19. There should, of course, be 20. So who hasn't gone yet? Yes, it's Julia. Brilliant. Still going.
My word, that is genius. If that doesn't get you through this course, then nothing will.
Well, let's just hope Julia hasn't used up all her energy on completely unnecessary street dancing. Oh, Lord, she has. Come on, Julia, dig deep. Yes. Hip-hop fans will know this move. It's the West Coast Stumble.
Oh, almost.
Oh, she's been punched in the face. Punch 2, 3, 4. Fall in the mud. 2, 3. She is good. She's got rhythm. Oh, this is cruel. Go, Julie, go! Oh. So another week goes by and no one's traversed those big balls. And I had such high hopes for Julia. Yeah, high-ish. She really can't see where she's going there. She's going straight past the ladder. Julia, it's over here. Oh. Not making the bubble bath there. Heading for the podium instead. Just wait for the victory dance. This will be amazing. Here it comes. This is going to be brilliant. Here we go. What? Is that it? Julia, we're over here. We're here? Oh. Let's see if Julia's made it into that all-important top 12. With the qualifier all done and dusted, here's how the leaderboard looks. Taking pole position is Humble Steve, followed swiftly by Hairy James and Skippy John. Girl Power Jodie, Joe the Clown and Ladies Man Faisal are in 4th, 5th and 6th, followed by Cabby Dino, Scarlett and Julia. All her warming up obviously paid off. And finally, Footy Stew, Lucy and Flaming Mandy complete our lineup. So those lucky 12 enter the next round, the sweeper, after which 6 will be standing proud and 6 will be thrashing about in the water, waiting for the Argentinian frogmen to rescue them. All our 12 remaining contestants have to do is stay on their 13-foot high podiums by hurdling the sweeper arm as it speeds towards them. The last 6 left standing will go through to the next round. But the sweeper cannot be stopped that easily. Oh no, it just keeps on going until, just for fun, we have our last man standing, or woman. The sweeper is an equal opportunities obstacle. Right then, let's get back to the course. On the 1st and 2nd podiums are Flaming Mandy and Joe the Clown. On podium 3 is Cabby Dino.
These guys stand no chance. Mr. Nobley needs Clacton, 1997.
Arch rivals Humble Steve and Girl Power Jodie are on 4 and 5. On podium 6 is Footy Stew.
I'm a big striker. This is a big sweeper. But I know who my money's on.
Oh yeah, me too. Positions 7, 8 and 9 go to Ladies Man Faisal, Hip Hop Julia and Skippy John. On podium 10 is Hairy James.
This is for Queen and Country.
Should be delighted. Followed by a confident Miss Scarlett.
Didn't think I'd make it this far, so now bring on the dizzy dummies.
And on the final podium is Fancy Dress Lucy.
Today is not the day that I want to be swept off my feet.
Good job you're not next to Faisal then. So the 12 of them are ready and I can't wait for this. Let's rejoin the woman I put on a pedestal and then knock her down with a massive sweeping mechanical arm. It is Amanda Byram.
This is the sweeper. Are you all feeling steady? Yeah! Well then, ready, steady, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. Mandy's first to jump. She's looking nervous. Oh, she's the first one in the water too.
She didn't last very long.
Oh my God, that's so
Faisal, Julia, John, James. Was that? Oh, Lucy's gone. Maybe Mandy misunderstood the game. She jumps onto the bar. Flaming awful.
I tried, I was on the podium and I just fell forward. Oh, I just wanted to plant one. I think if I'd have planted the first one, I would have been okay, but oh.
Fancy dress Lucy opts for the classic faceplant, and she's out too.
disappointed, really disappointed, but, you know, it was great fun. Scary, really scary.
And Julia squeezes in one final hip-hop move, the West Side Windmill.
I held it for a few seconds, then fell over. Quite gutted that I didn't make the first one. It would have been nice to just at least make the first jump, but unfortunately it wasn't my day.
So back to the action with 9 still standing. Joe, Dino, Steve, Jodie, Stuart, Faisal, John, James and Scarlett. Ooh, and humble Steve very nearly goes for a dip. But to his credit, he climbs back to his feet for another go. Miss Scarlett's really struggling now, and it's only going to get worse. That bar gets faster and higher with every turn. Remember, 9 are still in, but only 6 can go through to the next round, and we're still looking for our last man standing.
Come on, one of you guys! Stop being so good!
Miss Scarlett's down and out. She gets one leg over, but sort of forgets she's got another one.
As it was going round, by the end of it, I was like panicking because it was getting higher and higher, and then I think the panic made me jump a little bit too late, and that's why I got clipped.
In short, you fell off. 4 gone, 2 to go, until we have our lucky 6. Who will be next to get wet? Whoa, an amazing flip from Cabby Dino. Even Amanda's lost for words. Probably good news for Dino, I suppose, some comfort.
What a wicked wipeout, that's what I come to do. It was like a double toe loop or something, it was brilliant. So I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, he might be out, but at least he's happy. So there are 7 left. Circus Joe, Humble Steve, Jodie, Faisal, Footy Stew, Skippy and Hairy James.
Only 1 more to go!
We'll soon have our 6 qualifiers, but who will they be?
Next guy's out!
Oh, Circus Joe's lost his balance, and Girl Power Jodie's gone. But who hit the water first? This is really close. One of them is out of the competition.
I didn't see anything, I just fell, and I hit the water. I thought I was out straight away.
We're still waiting to hear, and oh my God.
Ladies' man Faisal went too, but he's safe. It's between Circus Joe and Girl Power Jodie for that all-important 6th place. And Footy Stew realises he's safely inside the top 6 and calls it a day. Just 3 left now, so who'll have the honour of being the last man standing? Humble Steve, Skippy John, or Hairy James?
It's all about the pride!
They're playing purely for pride now, and you know what that comes before. Steve's high, dry, and gobby. John's gone, and James goes with him. You ever seen anybody wipe out like that before? Spectacular.
Oh!
Amanda certainly hasn't.
Number 1, baby, drop the bomb!
Yeah, Steve as humble as ever, and today's last man standing. But who's following him into the next round? Back to Amanda to resolve that sticky little Jodie Joe issue.
Oh, So I think you can all do the mathematics here today. There are 7 of you standing with me, and of course only 6 of you can go through to Dizzy Dummies. That's because Joe and Jodie, both of you came off within nanoseconds of each other. One of you is not going to be going through. Well done to you both, because it was so close, but I can tell you right now that Jodie, you are going through, and Joe, you're not! Sorry, man.
Do you think she was pleased? Difficult to say. I think she was pleased. Anyway, well done, Jodie. So we started today with 20 contestants. Now we have 6. They've all qualified for the next round. And what a mixed bag they are.
First up, it's Humble Steve, last man standing in the sweeper.
If I don't win this, I don't know what's gone wrong.
This is for you, Britain.
Next is his closest rival, Harry James. Not bad for a hippie. Skippy John, well, skips his way into the next round.
We're going to engage!
And Footy Stew makes it 4.
But I know who my money's on.
Ladies man Faisal just keeps on impressing.
All you sexy single ladies out there, I'm the winner because I got the money in the bag.
And finally, like a rose between 5 thorns, it's the only lady left, Girl Power Jodie.
Only one of them will be crowned total Wipeout Champion and have an awful lot to declare when they go back through British Customs, £10,000 to be precise. Now, as you know, the way we turn 6 into 3 is by making them sick. It is Dizzy Dummies. Might not be subtle, but it's really effective and really funny for us.
Here's how this round works. The Dizzy Dummy spins our competitors round and round and round until they don't know where they are or what day it is. Then, dazed, they must make their way across a variety of fiendish obstacles. The last one to make it across is eliminated. The prize for the remaining 5? More nausea, because they must get back in the Dizzy Dummy and do it all again. And we'll keep going until we have our final 3. The one golden rule: just don't come last.
You guys ready? Yeah. Yep, that sounds like a no. All right, 3, 2, 1.
The spinning begins. I hope they've remembered to put their travel sickness wristbands on, or at least digested the reheated tacos they had for lunch. They are off, let the confusion begin. Harry James is off to a flying start, but look at Girl Power Jodie. She's sped past him. Look at that! That is a blisteringly fast finish. It's amazing, as if Jodie forgot to get dizzy. The only girl left in the competition is safely across. Harry James is onto the second tippy table and looking strong, although John is close behind.
Oh, John!
But Harry James is over.
Golden oldie.
And so is Skippy John, with Humble Steve powering through next. But what's this? A late spurt from Stuart, and he bounds past Faisal to snatch the final qualifying place.
Unbelievable scenes here at Total Wipeout. Unbelievable.
I'm out.
Yep, you are, Faisal. Footy Stew made that look easy. I admire how he left it late to add a little drama.
Hang on a second. I blinked and I just missed what happened. You just got steamrolled by Stuart.
Yeah, do you know what? I didn't even see it coming. I didn't. I thought there was still someone behind me.
Oh, well, there was. It was Stuart, but not for long.
Top man, well done.
So Faisal's out of the game, although for him there are still some obstacles ahead. He has to go through the hotel, under the shower, down the stairs, balance himself on the bar and attempt to chat up anything in a skirt.
You can do this. Come on.
Back in the Dizzy Dummy go the remaining 5 contestants. All that stands between them and the finish line now are the crazy bees. Yeah, Amanda, that's how it makes you feel. First 4 across are safe, the 5th will be eliminated. Remember, they are all fighting for a place in tonight's final. Here we go for a second time, then.
Didn't do that very well.
Oh, Steve's fallen in after just 1 jump. And once again, Jodie is leading the pack. but all she needs to do is not come last. Oh no, there's a frog in the pond. Jodie's fallen, which means she must swim right back to the start and do it all again. Boys now doing their best slug impressions. That's very cautious. Apart from John, he's doing it lemming style. Stuart being energy efficient, perhaps. What's James doing? A little feng shui on those crazy beams, maybe. Steve's going in the wrong direction. Steve, this way. Come on, Harry James, don't fall off at the last minute now. Inches from the finish. Yes, he is safely across. Harry James is the first person to qualify for the final round of Dizzy Dummies. And like true Brits, Stuart and Steve are queuing up for that finishing podium.
You got it, Stuart. Go on, you're almost there, mate. Go out.
Jodie's in again. Footy Stu's across, and so is Humble Steve. And Skippy John grits his teeth and goes for the finish. Now the old man's done it. Don't do that, though. So it's all over for Jodie. She came very close to being first across again, but it just wasn't to be for Girl Power Jodie.
Jodie, you were so close. You literally missed that by a foot. And I'm not talking foot in measurement, I'm talking your actual foot. That was, you were hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, that was awesome. I slipped off. And I could see John slip off the second time. But I chose the wrong route because the gap was like the size of a big gap.
I know those gaps, yeah, they're pretty big.
So it's goodbye to the last girl, which leaves us with 3 boys and a real man, skipping teacher John. Back in the Dizzy Dummy one last time for those 4. At stake now is a place in the Wipeout Zone.
So one more spin. Back in Britain, this might be classed as a kind of torture. Fortunately, Argentinian laws are a bit more lax. I'm in trouble with the law now, I suspect. Remember, only the first 3 across will make it to the Wipeout Zone and have a shot at the £10,000. James is charging ahead. Onto the tippy tables. Oh, he's inadvertently tipped Steve into the water, which means he'll have to start again. Stuart's still spinning. John's gone in. James is the first one across and the first one to qualify for today's final. Footy Stu is developing his strategy.
Come on, Stu! Don't give up now.
Clever. He's letting Steve go first. What confidence, what self-belief. What a mistake. Humble Steve home and dry and second to qualify. He is pleased with himself. What a surprise. John now looks like he's in some pain. It's between him and Stuart for that final place. He's onto the second tippy table. If Stuart's waiting to make his move, he should probably pounce now. What are you doing, Stuart? Come on! Yeah! Too late. John's across and he's going into the Wipeout Zone with James and Steve. It's all over for Stuart. You just relax there, Stuart.
But of course, nothing is ever quite as simple as that. Well, not out there it isn't anyway. John had hurt his arm earlier in the day and was pronounced unfit by the doctor and so had to withdraw from the final. Stuart jumped at the chance to take his place, so the plucky Scot completes our lineup in place of John. So Stuart, Steve and James are our final 3. And what an emotional journey it's been for them. And for me, if I'm being honest.
I'm a bit apprehensive about facing the Wipeout Zone because I know when night falls, it's going to get pretty scary.
When you've got this kind of looming on top of you, the pressure kind of starts to pile on.
I think I can 100% get around it, no problems. It's just how many times I fall off. And how many times James doesn't fall off is what I'm worried about.
Steve and myself have been rivals throughout the whole competition, I think. I always want to get one better than him.
Steve reckons he's going to win the money, I know that. He probably won't say that outright.
I'm 100% confident in winning this. Planned it all out in my head, and I'm sure it'll go exactly to plan.
Everybody does love an underdog, so if I was to beat these two fit guys, then, I think I might get a bit of a cheer.
Absolutely brilliant being here. It's every boy's dream, this obstacle course.
Always enter stuff, always game for stuff, but rarely win them. So to be here within touching distance of 10 grand is a huge achievement for me already, but it'd mean everything for me to win.
I'll have to make sure I win it now because there's no point going home unless I've won it.
I'm incredibly proud that I've managed to get this far. I think I've really accomplished something for myself. But to win, that would be the ultimate goal in this. I'd be over the moon if I got that far.
Our final 3 contestants have done brilliantly. It's taken blood, sweat and tears, mostly from Amanda, to get them to where they are now. But it's time to face the biggest test of them all, the Wipeout Zone.
This is what our finalists, Stuart, Steve and James, are up against. They begin with a high-speed slide down Killer Surf. Then they paddle to the barrel run. It's a bit like hurdles, but they're moving and they're barrels. Next, it's a slippery climb underneath a waterfall, before leaping onto the fast-revolving spinner. Next, the rolling beam, and finally, the launch pads. The fastest competitor will win £10,000, and after going through all of this, they might need to spend it on therapy and a massage. Back to Amanda.
And now 3 become 1. That's right, it's the Wipeout Zone. And the first contestant to brave it tonight is Stuart.
There's no doubting Stuart is the underdog in the Wipeout Zone. Don't forget, he's been eliminated and then reinstated. It's an amazing comeback on the cards. He's off. Now, the clock started ticking the moment Stuart began his descent, so he needs to get out of that water and onto the barrel run as quickly as he can.
Mile away.
He's taking it slowly. Okay, now he reaches the barrels. And Stuart's on the back foot already. That ramp is covered in grease. Hurdling the barrels is the fastest approach. Stuart's opted for belly flopping over them. He's looking exhausted already, and he's not even halfway through the first obstacle yet. Come on, Stuart, hurry up. We only have a finite number of barrels. Surely this is overly cautious from Stuart. He's taken to crawling like a baby now. Look where you're going, Stuart. Ouch. Now onto the climbing wall. He's being very careful here too. Come on, Stuart, we need to chalk up a competitive time. The weight of that water against him constantly. Oh no, he's off! It looked like he just didn't have enough energy to hold on. Had enough energy to hold his nose. Right, Stuart must now get himself back up that ladder and back onto the climbing wall to finish that obstacle and make his way to the spin. This isn't easy. As well as gravity and exhaustion, Stuart has to battle 2,000 litres of water a minute pouring onto his head. He's fallen in again. That is a massive setback for Stuart, setting the benchmark time today. That's going to be hurting now. In case you're wondering, this isn't another replay, it's Stuart's 3rd attempt at the wall. You can see the pain written on his face up there now. If Steve and James were allowed to see this, they would be smiling, but they're not. This is the point where he struggled before. Come on, Stuart. No, he's admitting defeat. Stuart has battled hard, but those torrents of water got the better of him. he's out of the running.
Oh, Stuart.
Stuart's belly flop technique made a meal of those barrels. His efforts were valiant, but ultimately that waterfall got the better of our underdog.
Stuart, my man, come on in. I mean, you threw in the towel. You literally couldn't get a grip.
So greasy after coming up the ramp, I just couldn't get a grip of anything, and it's been a long day and I'm absolutely spent.
It is now down to our remaining two finalists, Humble Steve and Hairy James. Steve's next. Can he complete the course, or will he end up doing a Stuart, as I'm now going to call him? It's over to Steve.
Come on!
None of our finalists get to watch each other on the course, so Steve has no idea Stuart didn't finish. It's up to our self-proclaimed favourite to set the fastest time he can. Well, he's already looking quicker than Stuart here, but there's a whole lot of course yet to come. Will the barrel run humble Steve? It is slippy up there today, and those barrels are proving a nightmare. Steve's having trouble getting over them when they're not moving. He's up and running now. Much better, but looking tired as he approaches the wall. The wipeout zone is incredibly demanding. He's onto the wall now. Let's hope Steve can keep his mouth shut, because there's about to be a lot of water pounding down on him. Keeping his centre of gravity low, making great progress, but will he do a Stuart at this point? He's across. Now he's got to transfer to the spinner. He's on, he's safe. A lot of competitors have fallen here. Now he must make the transfer to the next obstacle for the rolling beam.
Round and round, Steve spins.
Yeah, say what you see, Amanda. He's done it! He's made it first time. That is not easy. He made it look simple. The rolling beam now. This is free rolling. He needs balance, but speed. Oh! Stayed on. 2 launch pads to go, and he's finished. Just one more jump after this launch pad. And he's done it! Great job from Steve. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. That is one of the fastest times we've seen all series. Well, his barrel run wobble aside, Steve gave a masterclass in how to tackle the wipeout zone. Got some humble words for us then, Steve?
You have been consistently confident and slightly cocky all the way through the wipeout course, so you think you did well?
Yeah, it was slowed me up a bit on the barrels, but then it was easy. Easy, clean sailing from then on. Pretty happy with that.
So, Humble Steve comes home with a very quick time indeed, but now it's James's turn. And remember, he was only 3 seconds behind Steve in the qualifier, so it really is all to play for.
And off he goes. So, only James stands in between Steve and the £10,000 cash prize. Can he reverse the result from the qualifier when it really matters? This is a quick start from Hairy James. Straight away, he seems more comfortable on the barrel run than Steve. Some quality hurdling and no slip-ups from our fire-eating student. But James really can't afford any slip-ups if he's going to make Humble Steve eat humble pie. Onto the wall now. Of course, Hairy James's curly locks may be a hindrance here. How much water will they be soaking up when he gets under that waterfall? 2,000 litres a minute, soaking into his hair, getting heavier and heavier. James doesn't know that Steve has set an incredibly fast time before him, or that Stuart didn't even make it past this point. The clock is ticking. Cautious approach, just trying to keep his grip and stay on that wall. Steve took 1 attempt and 1.5 revolutions to get off the spinner. Can James match that? He's got to get on it first. He's on. Good landing. And he's across straight away. He's ahead of Steve now. Onto the rolling beam. Absolutely flawless. Oh, no, he's down! He's down between the 2 launch pads. He's got to get out of that water quickly now. That might just cost him the win. He was certainly on course for it until that point. This is going to be tight now. Come on, James. Steadying himself. 1 jump to go. He's finished, but it's not quick enough to beat Steve. 2 minutes 16. That fall has cost him £10,000 to be exact. It actually looked like Steve was going to have to eat his words right up until the launch pads. But neither Steve nor James know who has won, so it's over to Amanda to break the news.
My heart is beating so fast, I cannot even tell you. How are you feeling?
So tired, but I'm very worried now.
All right, well, I can now tell you that this was so close. There was 6 seconds in it. James, I know you've said that you love the feeling of beating people.
It's not one of them days.
I'm sorry to tell you that, Steve, you are, in fact, the total Wipeout champion and the winner of £10,000. Congratulations, darling.
So 20 people came from the UK to tackle the great Argentinian obstacle course. And ultimately, we found a warrior strong enough to take on the challenge. And that warrior's name was Steve.
So statistically, 50% of our winners so far have been called Steve. That is a fact, and I will keep you updated with any further developments as the series progresses vis-a-vis Steve's. But that's it for this week. Join us next week where we'll be watching more people fall off things. A bit like this.
Get up, Joe!
Or do amazing things. A bit like this. Will someone finally manage those big balls? I, for one, can't wait to find out. From Amanda and me, it's goodbye. See you next time on Total Wipeout.